data into all the layers and how we are getting through it, right? So we'll continue on that one today, and then we will discuss about one more topic, which is Unity Catalog. Okay. So before going into the session, let's start with a few basic interview questions. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between RDD and data frame?
Data frame stores the data in tabular format,
Correct.
whereas RDD
Hmm. And RDD?
stores data in partitions.
Correct. Good. This is very good explanation as far as what we have discussed on that you have told. Good. Okay. So anyone else? I'm repeating the question. What is the difference between RDD and a data frame? Okay. So as our friend told us, the difference, one major difference, that is the data, when you display the data, it will show in a table format. It means that it is in a structured format. It is being stored in a structured format. Whereas the data which is stored in RTD, it will store like partitions. And when you store the data inside the RTD, it is at the very ground level of the data you are looking into, like how many partitions it is, and how many partitions were there for all the data, and in each partition what is the data we have, all those will be there. Okay. And one more thing, major important thing, is the RTD is immutable. Definitely when you want to add anything, you will be creating one more RDD upon it, and then only you will be doing it. But these data frames are mutable. But the thing is, when you add any new column to any particular data frame, it will add a new column to that particular data frame only. Correct. It will not create a new data frame out of it. Correct. So that is the major difference. This is immutable and this can be mutable. And this is structured. It is storing the data in a structured format, and it is storing the data in a partition format, and you could see it. Okay. When you execute it. And creation of RDD is different from creation of data frames. So when you create RDD, what you will say, sa.parallelize of. S is a Spark context dot parallelize of. Okay. So when you create a data frame, how do you create? You will be creating like Spark dot create data frame of. You will give the schema and the data, right? So these are the major differences between the data frames and RDD. Okay. And if I go to the next one, what is the gloom function in RDD? I'm repeating the question. What is the gloom, GLOM of gloom of? I'm asking about that particular thing inside RDD. concept.
It convert each partition of RDD into array, ma'am.
Correct. So it convert each partition into array, you are saying? Yes. That is the very good answer actually. So yeah, when you write RDD dot gloom of dot collect of, how it will show generally? It will show, you usually specify the number of partitions right at the beginning when you create it. So when you write just collect of, what it will give, it will just give you an array, that's all. But how many partitions we have inside it and into which partition what data is there, it will not give you. With the help of this gloom only, it is showing us how many partitions are there. I mean, you'll always mention it, and into each partition what data has been accommodated and all, means inside the RDD again partitions. So as our friend said, that is converting the RDD into arrays, but still it is an RDD only. Okay, good. What else we have discussed? So what is a gloom function actually? Is it a transformation or an action?
Transformation.
Good. It is a transformation. Why it is a transformation? Unless you don't write dot collect off, it will never give you any answer. Okay, because we all know that transformations are lazy in nature and they do evaluate, they do start evaluating all the things and throw the answers only when you give a action, right? So hence we can say that gloom is a transformation one. Okay. And what is the difference between transformations and actions? I'm repeating the question. What is the difference between, sorry, what I asked? Difference between transformations and actions. See, I already repeated the answer and I told it in the previous answer. You can just, if you are concentrating here in the session, you can just tell it. Try whatever you could say, just open up. Everyone is a proactive one. I'm repeating the question. What is the difference between transformations and actions?
Transformations are lazy and only perform when they are uh, an action is called on them.
Correct. Actually, I told this earlier, but I got only one response from one person. I want everyone to be proactive and tell me answers. Okay? Why? Because whatever you think, just open up and tell me so that I will be able to know, like, okay, which topics need to be revised many more times. See, by this weekend, we are closing the sessions. It's been already a month. And if I explain you all the things today and tomorrow, it's done completely. I mean, we don't have any concepts. But based on what I'm asking now, if you tell me the answers or if you don't tell me the answers, based on that one, I will be keen on those topics and I will be able to create more questions so that you will be getting in-depth idea. Okay. See, no one will get an opportunity like what you have, because all of us, means by the time of us, when we got selected to any company, after we have recruited, we don't know into which project we are going on. We don't know what we are going to do. We don't know anything actually. It is all a destiny, like into which project you are going on. Okay. But for you, it is really a good opportunity. Like, see, they told us on this domain, we are going to hire the people. Just train your students and get back to us. We will hire them. See, this is really, really good opportunity. Make use of this. Okay. Definitely, when each one of you are capable enough to do things, if you know SQL and little bit of Python, it's really good enough to achieve all your goals in this domain. Okay. Only thing is understanding the surroundings. Like, okay, you know SQL and Python, but you are going to work on a tool, Azure tools. So you need to know little bit about those tools and how you can use them and create different things out of them. Okay, so you just need to understand the tools and all. Rest all is in your hand. SQL and Python. How much you practice, you will be that much pro in that area. Okay. Once you are into this domain, definitely it's a really good domain as of now, because we all have seen so many domains, right? So out of all these, you are getting opportunity for this particular domain. Just understand. Okay. And if you don't understand any particular topic, na, just tell me. I will repeat those topics. Okay. But after this week, I will be helping you like with all the documents what are all required, and I will close. You are going to experience the interview and you are going to crack it. So be very proactive. I hope next month, in the month of September, they told campus is coming. So try to memorize the things. Spark, PySpark, and Spark SQL. So SQL, first they will test you at SQL level, and then if you are very good at SQL, then they will come to this PySpark. What do you know about this PySpark, RDD, data frames, and all? If you're good at this basics, then they will go for Databricks Workspace. So inside the Databricks Workspace, what do you know about like how you can link one particular, to this Databricks Workspace? How do you link the another storage account? They will ask you very basic questions, which all we have discussed in our course. Okay, so because you are at a fresher level, that's why you don't have this in your syllabus. That's why they will ask you at a very, very, very ground level. That's why I'm telling you, just concentrate on your SQL and Python. Do it as much as possible. I mean, rigorous practice of those will always help you. And apart from that one, understand the basics very clearly, right? Okay, Spark, why we need Spark to analyze the big data? Just ask your mind like why we are using all these, and get the answers. If you don't get any answer for any of your questions, I'm here for you. After this week, I may not be possible to have sessions like this, correct? So try to be little proactive. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I will go to the next one. So the differences between the transformations and actions we have asked, right? So transformations are lazy in nature. Even though you apply your transformation, it will not get executed until you perform an action. Okay, that is one thing. And from the Spark end. Okay. So apart from this one, we have discussed few things about the Spark and PySpark. What is the difference between Spark and PySpark? Come on, I'm asking the differences between Spark and PySpark. Yes,
Spark written Scala man and PySpark is written in Python.
correct. Correct. So that's correct, Sai Krishna. So whatever we have discussed, so Spark is all about the processing framework. Okay, but what is PySpark? PySpark is a integration of Spark with Python. Okay, so inside Spark we are able to write the things in SQL, Scala, R, Java, and all, right? But in PySpark, PySpark means right, you are or you have already chosen a Python as your processing API. Okay, that is the differences between the Spark and PySpark. Okay, it is originally written in Scala, Spark. Okay, but PySpark is upon Spark, you are using Python. When you write something, definitely there will be something called py4j library, which is used to convert all your code into Java for further processing and all. Okay, we all have seen when you are running a job or something, it will always have a that particular library and all. Okay, now that we are into this one, we have also discussed about few things like narrow transformations and wide transformations. What is the difference between narrow transformations and wide transformations?
In narrow transformations, shuffling is not required.
Correct.
Whereas in wide transformations, shuffling is required.
Good, Sampath. Yes, that is a clear answer and straightforward answer. In narrow, we don't require shuffling, and in wide, we require shuffling. So, can anyone tell me in few examples for narrow transformations and wide transformations? Just one or two is good enough.
For narrow, map, swap map,
Good.
sample. For
Okay.
wide, intersection, distinct, join.
Good. So, joins and intersection are the major one which you could identify particularly. Okay, without shuffling, we cannot do those things, right? Joining and intersection. So that is a wide transformation. And narrow is like mapping is just depending upon the lambda function you have written there, it will map to each and every thing. So that is the difference between both of them. And when we come to data frames, so inside the data frames, we have discussed about joins. So what are the two extra joins we have discussed?
Left semi join, left hand join.
Left is me, left hand.
Correct. Yes, both of you who has told is correct. Left semi-join and left anti-join. What is left semi-join?
Left semi-join, it returns only the common records between the two tables.
Correct. Common records?
Common records from the left table only.
Right. Good. So left semi-join will always return the common records of only left table. Left anti-join?
It returns rows from the first table where no match exists.
Means left table only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the whatever the left table is there, from that one, whatever records are not matching, we are going to display them. That is left anti-join. Okay, you got the differences? Left anti-join and left semi-join?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So apart from that one, we have discussed many things about the Databricks architecture and all, right? So inside Databricks, from the workspace level I'm referring, we have two planes inside the Databricks architecture, inside the Databricks workspace. What are the two planes?
Control plane and data plane.
Good, very good, Varalakshmi. So we have only two things. That is data plane and control plane. So what is meant by control plane? The name itself is giving you the answer. What do we mean by control plane? I'm repeating. Okay, no problem. So we have two planes. One is data plane and one is control plane inside our Databricks workspace. So when it comes to the control plane, all the things have been inside the control plane have been controlled by the Databricks itself. Means control plane is all about when you create a Databricks workspace. Okay, so all the storage, you have an option to select uh, how much storage you want and what computing capacity and all. You can do it. Networking also, geo redundant, or we have various inside the network also. Let's not go in depth of that one. You always have a capability to select what you want, but you're not going to create the compute and storage and all, right? Databricks is itself is creating. It means that it has been already built the things and it is giving you. Okay, it will manage whatever you select for the computing one. I mean, whatever the computing power you are selecting, whatever you are selecting for storage, whatever it is, it will manage. Okay, so anything with respect to that one, you will deal with only Databricks only. And when it comes to data is what you have. I mean, what data you want to keep inside it. See, you have many things. Means retail. Recently, we have discussed about retail organization data, right? So, any retail organization data, how it looks like, we have seen. So, retail it can be, healthcare it can be. What data you want to store, where you want to store, how you want to store. Means as a CSV files, Delta files, whatever it is, and where you want to store. You can store either as a tables, external tables, or managed tables, or whatever it is. It is up to you. That is what the data plane is. Data plane has been managed by users, and control plane has been managed by Databricks. Okay. Okay, then. So let's not go in depth of each and everything. I have less time. So what is the difference between data lake and delta lake? Data lake and delta lake. What happened to all? It's only 2 days gap we got. Why you are not answering? Seriously? Till Friday, you all are good at all these concepts, right? You have given all the answers, whatever I have asked. What happened to you all today? Monday sickness or anything else? Are you all under any pressure? Like you are having any other campuses? Is that the reason? Okay. So data lake and delta lake, what we have discussed. The first thing when it comes to data lake and delta lake differences, we will always say about what data we can store in data lake and what data we can store in delta lake. Means data lake is integrated to have all types of variety of for data formats we have discussed, right? But in delta lake, whatever you are creating as a delta table, it will always store in a Parquet file format. And asset transactions are not there on data lake, and it is there in delta lake. Schema enforcement is not there in data lake, and it is there in delta lake. Cost is lower in data lake and higher in delta lake. This is very, uh, very easy question, and I have been asking you every day. And today, what happened suddenly? You are not talking. No one. This is not good. See, I can understand you have many more assignments and whatever it is, you have all burdens now. I can understand, but little bit of concentration I need. Okay. Okay, I'll start. Go away. Go right now and start the session. Okay. I'll be sharing my screen. Please let me know once this is visible. Is this visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So on the other day, we have been discussing about the medallion architecture, right? So today I don't have those tables because I have created them last week, right? That's why I don't have. So let me create them once again. It queries are already there. Only thing is I will execute it. Okay. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. So see here. In men's at the medallion architecture, what are all the things we have? We have 3 layers. Why do we have 3 layers? When the data is going to be in a when the data is going through all these 3 layers, data quality has been maintained there. Okay. So every time when the data goes throughout these 3 layers, I told you these three are the medallion architecture and implemented upon the data lake house of Databricks. Okay. But remember one thing, we no need to have only these three. We can have many more. But lake house architecture will definitely have these three, and you can add many more when you are working in your own organizations. Okay, that is one thing. So let me in just first do the bronze layer. This will not work with the same name now. So that's why I'm taking _1. Okay. So firstly, we have created a data frame of this particular CSV suppliers, and we are saving that as a table for bronze suppliers. See, this is very dynamic one. Means I'm creating a table on a fly. Means I'm not creating any schema, nothing. When I do this, it will definitely give me what are all the things, whatever the schema I have inside the CSV file, it will infer that schema and it will create this particular table. Okay, but in general, you may be doing like creating a table and then inserting the data. It can be of anything. It is of our choice. Okay, for now, I'm doing like this. So there is one more thing, that is active promotions, right? Let me do one thing. We have seen that we have suppliers and the other one is products table, right? I have created the suppliers one. Is this a supplier table only? Yeah, but what we have discussed, it is not required for us, no? 1 minute. Launch active promotions. So, wait a moment. What are all the things we have discussed? Active promotions is the first one, right? Inside the active promotions, we have this Parquet file, and we will be creating a particular table out of this. Okay. So for that, what I'm doing, I'm utilizing this particular thing and creating a table. Okay. One is active promotions and the other one is products. For now, I will be doing it for active promotions. Okay. Bronze active promotions _1 I'm creating, and this is a packet file format, right? What are all the things I required? I need a path, source format, destination format, and table name. Correct? Let me comment this particular thing and execute this. Data file is not there. It is in Delta file. Okay. Active promotions without setting over right equals to true. Cannot write to already existing path. Oh, okay. It is already there, no? Let me comment this also and go for this particular thing. I'm creating a delta table this time. Okay. This is for delta file. File is different from table. You all know the differences, right? Okay. So it's done. Let me check. See, bronze active promotions 1. This table has been created. Now that I have created that particular thing, I'm going to create for products one. Where is this products? For this products, when we are discussing what we have observed, this for this particular thing, we have a delimiter called semicolon, right? Delimiter. Okay. Okay, I have given only format. Yeah. Bronze products, correct? Okay, so let me show you three tables I have created: suppliers, products, and active promotions for all for bronze. Okay, now that we are in bronze, I'll be going to the silver one now. Okay, in the silver layer, I have this particular one already. So this is also underscore one. I'm taking and I'm creating this one. I will just create a table. Okay. See, I also discussed with you the differences between full load and incremental load. Okay. What is the difference between full load and incremental load? Very, very important topic I mentioned. Everyone knows the differences between these two. By the names itself, you can identify and you can tell me. Come on. By the time you tell me the answer, I will just create the things.
Source. Loading the complete data from the source to destination is full load.
Good. What is your good name?
Navya Shri ma'am.
Oh, yes, Ranavya. Okay. Full load, yes.
And loading the data based from the column on watermark column, ma'am. From source to destination is incremental.
Very, very good. I want everyone to give a applause to her. This is really good explanation and very straightforward one she has given. Good, Navyasri. So when we are doing incremental load, we are loading the data upon the watermark column only. Means basically we will be taking date time column. Okay, that we will be considering as a watermark column. When you say insert the data, it will always insert complete data, right? But when you give a condition like where city equals to New York or something, it will insert only the data of New York. Means you are filtering the data with respect to some particular column. Okay. So that is how you will be inserting. But when you say for incremental load, means you are loading with respect to watermark column. That column majorly will be a date time. Okay. Means yesterday, every day you'll be getting the timestamp, right? So whatever today's date is there, for today's date, how many columns have been either updated or inserted? All those columns will be updated or inserted. So it goes on like that. And we are going to today I will show you how you can do that particular thing also. Okay. So I have created silver active promotions 1. And now I'm going to insert the data into it. Okay. See here. Do you feel the difference? See, what I'm saying, I'm just inserting the table, select this from this particular one. What is this kind of load? You should say.
Incremental.
No. Any other answers? It is a full load. See, you are saying just insert into this particular table from this particular table. You are not filtering out for today's date, right? So it is, you don't have any column to filter the data. So this is a full load completely. Okay. I'm just inserting it. Today I will insert it and I will show you. This is a full load. I will also show you the incremental load as well. Okay. See how many rows have been inserted for me. 423 rows have been inserted. Correct. So once this is done, for in this silver layer, what I have done, I have removed so many columns which are all not required for me. Basically, those which I couldn't identify, means I couldn't extract the meaningful data from the particular columns. Those columns I have deleted. Okay. So means I have done some of the filtrations. But for bronze, I didn't do any filtrations. Okay. And for the silver product table also, I'm creating it. And here, if you see here, delta dot enable change data feed equals to true. Why I have enabled this particular thing, I will tell you. Okay. But if I mention this particular thing, what I'm doing actually, I'm actually doing enabling the versions, means in which version what we have done, each and everything, we will be getting it as a history, right? So for that particular thing, I'm doing this. Okay. I have created one more table and I'm inserting the data based on the query which I have written here. Okay, 1 minute. Based on the query which I have written here, is this a full load or an incremental load?
Full load.
Good. It is a full load one. So whatever, because we are not giving any filtering conditions based on timestamp, correct? So this is a full load. So how many we have created today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, these suppliers are not required for us for our Medellin architecture discussion. Okay, but keep it as it is. Okay, if I show you the versions for silver, how many, what data it is storing. If I show you, see, this is the one. How you can check the history of that particular thing, describe history, and you can tell us describe history and table name. If you give that one, it will give you how many versions it has created and all. Okay. Now, see here, I have given you all the things like what is full load and incremental load with a definition. Okay. In practical, I have shown you what is full load, but I will also show you incremental load. Okay. Now I will be creating a gold layer one. See, the table has been deleted already, but why I'm not able to create this particular table? Has anyone think of this one? Why? Because inside the catalog, if you see, inside the DBFS, under user, inside Hive, warehouse, see, these are all the tables which I have created. It might have deleted from your default database or whatever the database you have created, but it will still remain here. Okay, but it is not accessed, but it will always be here. That's why. See, these are getting deleted because I'm not a premium workspace user of this Databricks workspace. That's why it is getting deleted. But usually, it never happens in your real time. Once you created a table, it will never get deleted until you drop the table. Okay, that is the one thing. So we have created that particular one, and I'm going to insert few data also. Right. Gold customers. So, what are the things we have discussed on the other day? At the end, what are the end product which we are creating is all about how many customers have been interacted. For each promotions we are going to retrieve the data, and what else we are going to do, we are also going to do few things, with respect to products also we are going to create the things. Okay. So for each promotion, promotion ID is 0, 1, and 2. These many customers have been interacted. 142 for 0 and 12 for first promotion ID 1 and 4 for promotion ID 2. Okay. So this is what we have done. I have created the visualizations in my Databricks workspace, but usually, what happens means you will be creating all these visualizations in more effective way in some reporting tools, be it Power BI or Tableau or something. Okay, it can be anything. So I have done till here, right? So I will also show you now by inserting few data to one of the table so that how the data can be loaded. You can just see, watch it, and you can just understand why the incremental load is required to when you are working for Medallion architecture. You will be able to understand. Okay. So let me create one more table and then I will show you the things. Select promo ID. I'm just selecting promo ID and promo item. And for each how many items have been sold? I mean, what is the sales happened in each promotion we are going to see today. Okay. See now. So promo ID and promo item, you can see promo item is nothing but your product ID. Okay. First, let's see the data here. Wait, I have created one notebook here. Shall I continue here? It will be okay, right? For you to look into these two notebooks. Will that be fine, or shall I continue here the whole thing? Continuing in 17 works out, right? Okay. Select star from silver active promotions 1, limit 5. Silver products, where it is? Silver product one. Limit 5. Okay. Okay. See here. If you see promo customer and promo item. See this promo item of this particular table is nothing but product ID of this particular table. So you can join on that particular one, right? So let's see. Promo item and this one, and see here what is the item and what is its price here we got, right? So we will just multiply with the number of quantity, means two quantity if they mention. For each, how many units required on the promo quantity? We have two things. Actually, these two are same in real time, means units required or promo quantity. Let's go with units required, okay, for now. Units required. Units required. And what else? We are seeing sale price, right? Sales price. Sales underscore price. So this is the table we are taking from active promotions. Okay. Active silver active promotions 1 as SCA. In our join silver product 1 as SP. Okay. I'm taking all of them from SCA dot SCA dot SCA dot sale price from SP dot. Okay. Promo ID and promo item. And we joined it on what? On what condition we are joining? We are joining it on SA dot promo ID. No, not promo ID. Promo item equals to SP dot product ID, right? And I will also mention the product category also. Okay. SP dot product category. Okay. So now I will be creating one more column for sales. Sales. Okay. What I will do, I will just multiply these two things. Into sale price. So this is the sales which I'm talking about as sales I'm taking. Okay. So I have taken all this, and now what I'm going to do, I'll just group by all. Okay. Let me execute it and show you. So based on the ID, these are the promo ID and these are the items. So see, these are the product categories and units required and sales price. So how much sales have been happened for all of them, for each product inside the promo ID, how much sales is this particular thing. Okay. I will be creating a visualization out of this particular thing. And in x-axis, I will just take promo ID. For each promo ID, I will add one more column. How much sales have been happened? Okay, I will be taking this thing. Group by units required. Okay. I think let's not do by promo item. See, for each item, what is the sales happened? You could see, and here you could see what items are residing for 0 and what items are residing for 1 and what items are residing for 2. Okay, I will save this particular thing. You could see all of them, right? But see, when the sales are very low, means when it is very low, here you could see. Let me go to table and show you. 83 is not really that bad. Why it is showing 0? We have mistaken somewhere for 0. Sum of sales only, na? Then why it is very low here? It should not be the case, actually. If you want to change something, you can click on edit visualization and do the things. Group by all right. So, promo item, promo ID. Let's remove this for now because we are not getting the appropriate number, right? That's why. Okay. The ultimate sales is less actually for promo 0 when compared to other. The 40K means very high, right? That's why these zeros and all are, I mean, it is near to 0. That's why it is showing like that. Promo item, let me keep it only. Save it. Each one of it will show us the promo item ID, or I can keep the category as well. Okay, instead of this particular one. Then you will be able to see these are all the categories we have. Okay, so this is how you can create some visualizations there. Okay, now that we are good, I mean, this is just a reference how you can create it. I'm just creating a table. See, this I have selected, but I have not created any table and I have not inserted anything. Na? Let me do one thing. Generally, you will create a table and then you will insert it and then you will query. Why I'm doing in a reverse thing means just to give you idea like what we are going to do. I'm showing you first. Okay. Create table, bold, sales. Okay. _1 I'm creating. What are all the things we need? Promo ID, item, category. Promo ID, integer, promo item, string, product, category, string, units required. Double, I will be taking sale price. Double. And finally, sales. And let me copy one thing from above, which will help me to get all the versions of this particular table. Okay. Once this is done, I will show you the incremental load and all. Wait, let me paste it down. Why I'm doing this, you will get to know in another few minutes. Why it is required now. Okay. This is gonna be little interesting. Why we are doing this thing. Okay. Search into table gold underscore sales underscore 1. And I'm just selecting it. Okay. Okay, I have inserted this particular thing. For our reference. Select star from gold underscore sales underscore 1. Okay. Based on ID and column is based on category. No, what we have taken sales rate. Sales group by category. Just saving it. Okay. Not sure how this has been increased now, but yeah. Okay. So this is done now. We have created how many tables we shall see now. In bronze 2, silver 2, and in gold also 2. But remember one thing, the gold 2 are not the same tables which are, I mean, you are taking the data from these two tables and creating data upon these two, but it is not the same drag and drop thing. Means just loading, you are not doing that one. You are applying some business logics and you are doing it, right? So that is the difference between silver layer and gold layer. Okay. For now, what I'm doing means I'm inserting some data into this bronze products. Okay. Means today, for today, I have calculated all this. Tomorrow, I'm getting some other data. How I'm going to handle it, I'll show you today. Okay. Before that, let me charge my laptop. Give me 1 minute. So we have created all of them, right? Let me drop one more thing. Drop table. Bronze suppliers 1. Okay. I don't want it. Inside the catalog, if you see inside the DBFS file store, inside the file store data output. See here, there is one file called active promotions. Okay. This active promotions, I will show you what I have done. I have uploaded this particular file. Okay. I just want to read the data only. Inside the DBF is file store. Where is this products one data? Okay, promotions. Okay, inside the temporary one. This particular one. I have inserted already. I mean, I have taken few data and I have uploaded it as a file format. Okay, now that I want to show you what data it is there. Source format is CSV, correct? What data I have inserted, I will show you. Okay, so see in this particular data, what I have done means I have edited all the columns of this product ID, and I have also renamed the product category as Soiner Yamaha, the Soiner one, Yamaha, Samsung, Acon. Before we used to have different things. What are the product categories we have seen? These, right? Opal, Ramsung, Roni, something like that, right? But now I have added few more things. Okay. So now that you have this data, and I'm going to append this particular data to the bronze one. Okay. What I'm going to do, df underscore for product only, right? So yeah, for product is equals to par dot df underscore product insert par dot read or format is CSV. Okay, what I'm doing, dot mode overwrite. Okay, override dot load off. So this is the location I have, correct? So I'm loading it. I'm loading this particular thing and I'm writing it. Df underscore product dot write dot format of CSV dot say mode off. Overwrite. See, whether you read it or you don't read it, you will never, you doesn't need what mode it is, right? Be it append or overwrite. But when you write, you require this particular thing, correct? So I'm just copy pasting the same thing. Format is CSV, mode is no append, right? Let's save. The location of the file is just now we have taken. That is inside the data. Output. Where is the products one? 1008. Oh, we don't have that particular one. I lost that particular file anyways. Product file is not there. Okay. Let me not create it then. I will directly save it as a table only. Save as table of what? Bronze. Here, product _1. Is that what we have created? Bronze products 1. Okay. I'm just doing shift enter. What it will do, the format of existing Spark table delta store, it doesn't mean match the specified format. Okay, this is a delta table, no? Not CSV. That's what it is saying. Schema mismatch detected. What schema mismatch it has detected? I'm not sure. Let me do one thing. df product insert dot print schema of. Okay, let's see what schema it has taken. But as far as I have showed you here, see, I didn't insert it with respect to any product columns, right? I have directly taken it just like what only the column information I have taken, but not any column names, right? So we just do one thing. What we can do in this case, we cannot infer to header equals to true and all we cannot do because there are no headers here. And the schema itself, what it will show this particular thing. If you don't have any columns like this, what schema you will infer? You cannot infer any schema also, right? So at this particular time, you can just overwrite the schema doing schema enforcement and all. Okay, you can do that. Or what else you can do? Instead of writing this like this, you can do one more thing. This is one thing which failed because you cannot infer to the schema. So what I will do, I will remove this. I don't want this also. Insert into table bronze products 1. Select star from CSV dot. That location I can give, right? It will directly insert my data inside the file store, inside the temporary tables, here inside 8 retail, insert products 1. So I will directly insert using this particular thing. Or you can use a schema enforcement also. Dot CSV brackets should not be there because this is not a Python code. And instead of these double quotes, you should be writing it inside these things. Be it delta dot or CSV dot, you should be using these things. See, now it has inserted the data. But if I show you describe history, bronze products 1. See, today I have created at 0, and for first version, what I have done, I have written it. I have appended it. See, the mode is append. It is showing. So this is what I have done, right? Now, what I will do, let me show you one more thing. Select star from table changes of bronze product _1, and the version is 1 I'm taking. Okay, this should be in double quotes. Bronze products _1. Error getting change data for range as change data was not recorded. Oh, change data was not recorded for this one. But we have. Okay. I'm just enabling it now. Let me do one thing. See, this is my mistake. I should have done this before, because this is very important thing. Unless I don't have this, I cannot do anything from now. Now that this has been done, what I will do, I will just drop the table once again and load the data. Okay. It will then show. Then I will show you. Not dropping, truncate should be good enough. Truncate table, what table? Bronze products. Why I'm doing all this, you will get to know within next few minutes, okay? I dropped it, okay? I'm going above. I'm now using this product 1. I read the data. And using this particular one, and just already there it is saying. We'll do one thing. I will insert it again. Insert into table bronze products 1. Select star from CSV dot. Okay, I will insert the data, whatever we have there. Cannot write, not enough data columns. Target table has 7 columns, but inserted has only 1 column. Is that the case? Seriously? Yes, that is the case. Because we have delimiter something like that, right? I will drop the table and recreate it. Drop table. Sorry, it's my mistake. That's why this is taking much time. This is very small thing I want to show you. for incremental load, why we are doing these things. We'll do that. Okay. Okay. Inserted the data. Let me enable this particular thing now. Okay. Now I have done that particular thing. I will insert the data once again. Okay, now I have inserted it. Now let me show you one thing. The history of this one. See, now firstly I have created this one and I have set the table properties. Now I have written it. Okay. Select star from table changes of bronze products. And the version, I can take one, right? See, when I take the version 1, what are all the data I got here? Only 7 rows, correct? If I take 0, it will show you different thing. What it is saying? By the time of 0, we didn't enable it. That's why it couldn't record it. That's why whenever you create any table, you need to create it by the time of creating the table only. Then only it will record all the versions. Okay. So now only these records have been inserted later. So I want only these records to be inserted into my silver layer, right? Apart from these, I don't want any other one to be inserted. But how do I do? See here, you could see the timestamp and all. But in silver, I don't have timestamp and all, right? So today, why I have discussed about this enable change data feed and all means, if I don't have any timestamp column, what I will do, I will use this data feed and based on the versions, I will be implementing the incremental load. How do you do the incremental load? You can just merge the data. Okay. Merge into silver product _1 using what? Bronze. Initially, I have inserted using full load. Now I'm doing incremental load. Okay. Bronze products 1 on. I will take it as SP and this as BP. Okay, bronze products, silver products. On SP dot. What are all the things that are matching between these two? Now we will be giving all of them. Okay. SP dot product ID equals to BP dot product ID. And SP dot product category or product name equals to SP dot BP dot product name. What are all the matching columns are there? We need to give all of them. Okay. I'm utilizing these two. And when matched, what we should do? When matched, then update, set sp dot sales price equals to bb dot sales price. I'm just updating only this one when it is matching. When not matched, then insert all the things which I have. If I come down, these are bronze products, right? On silver products one, where it is. I need to insert all these, right? Insert all these. Values are again these things only. I'm just giving. Okay. Now, see, if I do something like this, what it will do means whenever the product ID, this product ID equals to silver product ID equals to bronze product ID and product name equals to bronze product name, what it will do, it will directly update all the sale prices and it will, when it is not matching, it will update, right? But what we have discussed, when we are taking the only the newly inserted data, then using table. So this particular thing, if you use this particular thing, then what it will do, it will only take this version's data only, not all data, right? That is the thing we are going to do. Okay, I'm just executing it. Somewhere it is showing wrong. Table changes of bronze product. Syntax error. If I do this firstly, I will show you. Okay. Sales price values. Using table changes. Correct. Something I'm missing here. 1 minute. if this is the case, let me remove it and show you, and then you can understand the thing. See here. What we got, cannot perform the merge as multiple source rows matched and attempted to modify the same. Means when you are not using any of the watermark column or the data feed, then what happened here? Multiple source rows have been matched and attempted to do this. That's why it couldn't do the incremental load here. Okay, but when you say that it has been done based on the watermark column, or when it has been done based on the data feed, then definitely it will work as per it is. Okay, got my point at least? Sale price. We shall give this also. See here, number of rows inserted is 103 and number of updated rows is 2. Means why we are getting all these means, I have taken 7 rows, right? But out of 7 rows, I have kept 2 rows same, but I have updated only their names. So only 2 rows have been updated and remaining all have been inserted. Why all are getting inserted? Because there is no watermark column. If there is a watermark column, definitely on that particular day it will filter and it will take only those rows to be inserted or to be updated. Okay. Even though, see, even though you are writing this particular merge statement, it is doing all the, it is affecting all the rows of your table, not only the newly updated one. Got my point? See, whenever you use a merge statement or you use the insert statement, it is getting updated all the rows, not only the ones which is being updated newly. Got my point? Actually, what I'm trying to tell you. You understood it, right? Or shall I repeat it once again? Even though you are doing merge statement, inserting with respect to merge statement, or doing completely using full load, directly inserting it, what it is doing, it is just taking the things. When you insert it again, it will append only. But when we are trying to implement the incremental load, not the inserting. Inserting will always append only. It will not overwrite all the things. Okay, that will definitely work. But I'm trying to implement the over this particular thing, which is incremental load. Okay, so as far as we have seen this is like this. I will show you that particular thing also with respect to versions, how you can do. I will show you that also. But as far as we have seen, the time is very less today. So let me try to cover a little bit of our concepts related to Unity catalog and move on. 1 minute. What happened to this? So coming to the Unity catalog concept, it is not really that tough concept when it comes to Unity catalog, but definitely when someone asks you to test how much you know about the Databricks workspace, then definitely they will ask you about the Unity catalog. Okay. The Unity catalog is a data governance tool for Databricks workspace. Unity catalog is a data governance tool for the Databricks workspace. Okay, you can mention the same thing. Without the Unity catalog, see, for two Databricks workspace, we have two Databricks workspaces. Whatever we have, compute, metastore, user management, all the things are same for both of them. There is nothing change. But with Unity catalog, what else you can do? See, when you have a Unity catalog, the user management of these two workspaces have been kept here and Metastore also kept here. Means what it will do means Unity catalog will be taking all the responsibility. As we have mentioned today, data plane and control plane. Control plane will take all the uh, management thing like wherever you store the data. For all the data, it will provide you security and all, right? So this metastore is related to that particular thing. What I'm trying to say is this metastore. See, for under one Unity catalog, you can create 100 Databricks workspaces. Okay. From November 2023, each and every Databricks workspace you create, it will always have the Unity catalog integrated. But the ones which are created previously, those don't have Unity catalog integrated. Okay. But you can manually check and integrate with the Unity catalog one. There is a question like, why do we need a Unity catalog? Okay, so see, why do we need a Unity catalog means this Unity catalog, it will have all the information for how many users are accessing that particular Databricks workspace. See, all this information you will be having within the Databricks workspace also. How many users you are adding to the Databricks workspace and what permissions they have and what data you're storing. All this you will be having there also. But only thing what differs is you can manage this particular thing, which is user management and the whole metastore thing, means all the data which you are storing, be it an external table or a managed table or a view or a functions, whatever you are creating, that particular things, all those things will be in metastore. Na? So these two things uh, for all the workspace, it will create one layer and keep it there, and it can be shared over all the workspaces. Means I can share the data from one workspace to another workspace. Means inside the Databricks workspace, means inside this Databricks workspace, I can take the data of this Databricks workspace and I can work on. So something like this can happen inside the Unity catalog Databricks workspace. Okay, we shall go in depth of this particular thing. Why do we need all this? Okay, see, when a user is trying to access a cluster or a SQL endpoint, means if I'm a user, I'm trying to select any managed table or external table or the files stored with respect to the Databricks workspace. Means inside the Databricks workspace also, I can have DBFS. If I'm trying to access your workspace files or your managed tables or your external tables which have been created by you, means the other person is you and this side I'm there. Okay, if I'm trying to utilize any one of them, then here comes the Unity catalog concept. It will come and it will check my access to all these tables, what level of access I have, I can check here. Okay, and it will also take the audit of each and everything, means who has performed what operation. Means if I'm retrieving the data, it will take that log. If you are executing something, it will take that log. If you're creating or deleting, updating, whatever you do, it will track each and every logs. Okay. when you have a Unity catalog enabled workspace. And remember one thing, this has been enabled to all the workspaces. Like from November 2023, this has been enabled to all the workspaces which we are creating newly. But for the ones which are already there, Unity catalog is not there. Okay, clear everyone? So using this Unity catalog, it will always manage the access control. It is integrated with Azure Active Directory. So when it is using Azure Active Directory, what it will do? It will take all the users and their level of accesses on this particular thing, and it will store it inside the user management. And what Metastore will do inside the Unity catalog? It will store all the data and it will share that data across all the workspaces connected to Unity catalog. Okay, that is the thing which I'm explaining here with respect to this diagram. Okay, so this part you are clear, right? When I'm trying to access these things, what this Unity catalog enabled workspace will do, it will check my access and then only it will allow me. Okay, but remember one thing. When I discuss about this particular diagram, you will understand more in depth. Okay, for now, let's see what are the key features of Unity catalog include. Okay, wherever, whatever you define it, you just define it once and secure everywhere. Means Unity catalog offers a single place to administer your data access policies. Okay, and also, as I told you, built-in auditing and lineage. Lineage means whenever you work with different workspaces and all, different tables and all, from which table, which column has been taken, that particular thing, when you refer the code, is a bit tough, right? But this lineage, what it will do, it is a graph. It will show you from which particular table, which column has been derived to the destination table. That I will show you everything in particular with respect to our portal. Okay. Data discovery you can do and system tables public preview. Okay. I will explain each and everything with respect to this one. Okay. See here, I have showed you one more thing. This is access connector. Whenever the Databricks workspace has been created, if it is a see, today my date is 8/26/2024. So after November 2023, I have created this one. So the data Unity catalog has been enabled for my workspace also. This is the one which I have created previously, right? So let me launch this and I will show you all the things. This is not a very complicated topic, but only thing is it requires a little bit of understanding. Okay, with this diagram, you will get to understand all the things. Inside the Unity catalog, this is with respect to without Unity catalog, before it is like this. With Unity catalog, this is like this. This user management and Metastore went into this particular thing, and you will be only computing things here. Okay, so see, Metastore. Inside the Metastore is nothing but a place where you store all the things. What are all the things you can store inside the Metastore means you can store all the table, view, functions, models, volume. What are all the things you have? You can store all of them. Catalog is nothing but a inside the Metastore, this catalog is there. Inside the catalog, you have a schema. Schema means nothing but a table. Means it can be a table, it can be a view, it can be a ML model, or it can be any function you want you can create, or it can be of anything. Schema can be anything. Catalog is kind of database. Catalog is a database in this architecture. Schema is a table or a view or a ML model, whatever it is. Okay. And here you could see share recipient, provider connection, external location, storage credential. What does it means? Means I will show you with respect to this. Okay. So this particular thing, if I show you, if I go to catalog, see here, I have created one particular thing called demo. If I click on demo, you could see all the things like this demo is a database I have created, and this employee is the table I have created. So if I click on employee, it is giving me, see, catalog name. What is the catalog name? Owner, storage. This is the meta store ID. See, these the things you cannot see with the old Databricks. Okay. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you how the old Databricks looks like because this is the new one which I have created now. Okay. Meta store ID, created by, updated by, auditing. See, it is taking all the things, storage locations, where it has been stored, all the things it is doing, and catalog type also, managed catalog. Okay. See, this one I have created. But if you see these things, I have not created them. These are automatically come for me, right? So whenever I go for these particular things, here also you see uh, catalog name, owner, meta store ID, and all this we have. But see, browse only is false. And there are not much things. When you compare EMP and that particular thing, you could see storage location is not there, and catalog type also it has not mentioned. So the few things, storage group also it has not there. So these are the few things you can observe when you when you deal with Databricks workspace. If it is Unity catalog has been enabled or not, how you can check means by doing some random checks, you can identify simply. Okay. So this is how you can create. See here, there is a plus symbol. I can add a catalog. Catalog is nothing but a database. Okay. And see here, what else I have inside the catalog explorer. If I go, delta sharing is there, external data is there. What is this delta sharing? Inside the delta sharing, you could see what are all the things I have shared with someone. Means I have created the EMP, right? If I click on share data, see here, share name. I should give what is that particular thing I'm sharing here. Okay, I need to create that particular thing and add the data assets. Means be it a table or a file I want to share all those things I need to give here, and what are all the notebooks I want to share with them, and add recipients. Means I can add all of you here so that you can take all the notebooks and you could see. So I can provide you access something like this. Okay. Whenever you work in any organization, now you will be sharing notebooks with one of you, each one of you. Means you will be creating one and the other person will be creating another. So just to review it before going to any production, you will be checking it, right? So you need to share the notebooks. At that time, it will help it. Recipient means if someone has shared to me, then who has shared me what? That one I can see it here. Okay. Sorry, no. Recipients means to whom I have shared, it will come here. Shared with me will show me what are all the things I got from other people. Okay. And here you could also see one more thing inside the catalog explorer. So this delta sharing you have seen now. Now when it comes to external data, see this Azure training. So this particular storage account has been attached here. This is an external location. The storage credential, how you have connected to this particular storage account is related to this connector ID and all. So all this information you will be having here inside the storage credentials. Okay. And if I click on Catalog Explorer, you could also see one more thing. Inside the settings also, you could see Delta sharing, external location, storage credentials. Storage credentials are nothing but what? Means when you are connecting the Databricks workspace to any other storage account, then at that time, how you are connecting these two will be, it will be storing the credentials of that particular thing. Okay. See, I have not created any one of them. Means inside the external locations, whatever you are seeing now, I have not created it. Databricks itself has created it for me because I have Databricks has recently, means 1 year, not really 1 year, almost 10 months back, it has done this thing. 9 months back, it has enabled Unity Catalog to all the workspaces which are created newly. Okay, so this is the new one. Whenever you create a workspace, you will be able to see all of them. So the difference between the old one and new one, you could see, from this you could see, here I couldn't see something like delta sharing and all, right? Why? Because in this workspace, that particular Unity catalog has not been enabled. This is the old version. Means the Databricks workspace, community workspace, which I'm using is the old version, you could think. Okay. And the one which I'm showing to you is the one which has been enabled. Unity catalog has been enabled. Okay. Clear? When you refer to this particular thing, na, inside the meta storage credential, external locations, share, recipient, provider, and all. Provider means who are providing you the things to get the things like Beat Notebook or whatever. That information you will be saying as a provider. Okay. No worries. Tomorrow also I'll repeat it once again. But I hope you all are clear with this medallion architecture and this particular thing. Medallion architecture, I am not sure why that version thing is not working. But tomorrow I'll clearly tell you the syntax of that particular thing so that you can also practice from your end. The incremental load and full load. Definitely, this is gonna be a important thing when you face an interview. Okay. For now, it's all for now. Okay. Thank you all. Good night.